on yet? Yes.
How'd you go?
Are there any donuts left?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna eat mine when I, is there any more executive sessions?
You're gonna get a dozen for me, and then I'll
Thank
get a
you.
dozen for everybody else.
No, thank you.
I didn't kayak yesterday.
How's the
so-
sheriff?
Good, how are you doing today, sir?
Good.
I got sunburn. You guys get any sun? You know, the ball field?
No, I stay pretty close to the shade.
Mallory, it's spring right
I don't fool around with
now. I don't either, I put lots of sunblock on.
it. I set up in the outfield.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care, whatever you wanna do,
Yeah.
so I'm done,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you. You're welcome. Thank you much.
Sound on?
Yep.
Well, wait on us, Larry.
How's the sheriff?
I'm doing good. How are
What
you
can we
doing?
do for you? Are you gonna do something for us? Your budget? You're here for that?
No,
Oh.
I've submitted it, but mine's the 16th, I think, is my, I just want to give a report,
All right,
agency update, so.
thank you.
That FBI position that I talked to you about, the task force officer position for the FBI, we got all the paperwork back from the FBI that has been finalized. So, so that position is officially happening. So they will cover the, like I said, they'll cover the overtime for that deputy to, when he's out working cases for the FBI, and then they'll provide a vehicle. So he's in the, about halfway. This could take up to 7 months for his background part of the investigation, but so it could be as January next year before we actually see the position take effect. But everything went through and it's finalized. So I just want to come and report that and share that information with you.
Thank you for pursuing that, and congratulations on
Yeah,
getting that.
thank you.
It's gonna be an asset.
That was a 2-year plan, and we got it in just a few months, so we're very excited of the progression we made there on that. So we anticipated it'd take us a couple of years to make that happen, and the relationship and partnership we have with them has really come along there. And then also want to report that for the first time in several years, we're at 100% strength in all of our departments. Jail, corrections, dispatch, and commissioned are all, we're at 100% staffing at this point right now. So
That's huge.
it's come along, and we got waiting lists that people want to. So that's a nice change that we have. We got people we're attracting from other states right now. Coming last 2 hired in Missouri, certified applicants coming over from agencies in Missouri. So
That is quite a turnaround, because we've heard forever that, we can't get anybody to fill these positions, so,
yeah,
wow, that's,
we've been blessed in that. So we consider that, like I said, we consider it a blessing, and we want to continue down that path. But it's a lot of it's the working together of not only the agencies, but working commission with the staff here at the courthouse and everybody else. So, and then last thing I want to do is publicly give a commission. I want to give a public attaboy to our county lot, and mainly the fleet maintenance. They are doing an amazing job on our vehicles. They've taken some of our older vehicles and some of our golf carts that we use for PR purposes, and for very little investment, but they've put the work and labor into it, and they've rebuilt those things for us to where now they're stable. They're not wearing out the tires and things we were having to invest in. We have to spend money on, and they've done that. So I just want to make sure to recognize them publicly and to you all that we're very appreciative of the job they're doing with us
we're
on that.
glad to hear that.
So, is there any questions of me or anything I can?
I don't, you,
Everything right here is good.
I'm just so amazed about your being fully staffed, because, again, that's been a complaint we've heard over and over and over. I can't fill these positions.
We're blessed. And the thing about law enforcement is we're gonna have people, it will have people leave and come and go, but as long as we can maintain what we're doing and, like I say, have the people want to go. We do have one in the academy right now, so that 100% staff counts the one that's at the academy, but so when he gets back, he'll be our transport, jail transport person. But,
Sounds awesome.
yeah,
We appreciate the update.
yeah, maybe I just want to make sure you all knew about the FBI position is official.
That's good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You made her day.
Appreciate it.
More
Thank
good
you.
news. We've had a lot of good news today. Thank
Good.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Michelle, he submitted his budget, and they're gonna be next week scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
Could you see about us getting copies of
Okay.
that before we leave here today, so we could become more prepared?
Yeah. You wanna go over and listen?
Yeah.
Okay. Logan's been getting them.
Maybe we do a executive session at the end of the meeting.
I'm just gonna show you this real quick. Here's just the binder, we do not have them all. They were told we needed them by last Friday, that we don't have them all. So the checked marks are the ones that we have. So we're still missing quite a few. So,
But we do have the sheriff and.
okay, we need sheriff and jail.
Could we get a copy of that?
Yeah, I'll go ask, so just that one for sure.
Well, and anybody that's scheduled for next week.
Okay, the people that are scheduled, okay.
Thank you.
I'll get that before you leave.
Thank you. We're probably gonna have an executive
Okay,
session at the end of the.
perfect, okay.
Jake, do you have any information on when, Doug still made it known to us about getting some reimbursement on his indigent?
Yeah, so I had emailed the two points of contact that were on there, and they sent me, something back end of last week with a proposed agreement that I need to go through and fill some numbers into.
Could they leave it to us as,
So that's what I've gotta sort out, but it is moving forward. It took a little while to hear back from them, but I did hear back from them last week, so. Yeah, they emailed me on the 28th.
This is Larry. You don't have anybody,
yeah, it looks like it's just a matter of getting these forms filled out and back to them, so there's 4 different,
How much do we get to ask for? Is it a percentage?
that's what's not really clear to me yet. I think we're gonna have to work out some type of cost allocation between the child that needed care and the misdemeanor. So our contract that we have with those attorneys is to do both, so this would just cover approximately half of the duties that those attorneys are fulfilling. So that's what we have to figure out, is how to split those up.
Split them up the way that we can get.
Appreciate you.
Have a good day, thanks.
Yeah.
See you later.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
We're not gonna take any action on this vacate, are we?
No, we'll have to postpone that until next week.
So we don't need any official action on that?
No.
Okay. Destroying the stamp, is that personalized to the person, or is that just the clerk? I looked at some old resolutions online, but they were so faint I couldn't read.
I don't know what stamp we're even talking about.
On the agenda item, the clerk stamp, the seal. Do you know, Michelle, I would think?
You want me to go get this
If you would.
Yeah,
please.
I will.
Looking at some, I looked at the township, I know Rebecca said that those bonds, we just passed that last year, but I found that it was 2023. We gave them, because we knew we were past budget time, so we said, okay, you get it with put it in your budget in 24 and have your bonds in 25. And I'm gonna have to go through there, but we've got 1 or 2 that didn't get the bonds, and they should. But anyway, on the first resolution online, I don't see any stamp at all of 2023. But again, it might be because of the clarity. back to Brazos, we've got a deputy that is responsible for conducting business as usual.
Well, I think if that stamp, like it does, it's got Rebecca's name on it, usually.
That's why we're looking.
The stamps are just her signature.
Pardon?
The stamps are just her signature.
So is that what we're talking
And
about?
then here's the
Well, the
seal.
seal,
And
okay.
yeah, it has her name on it.
Okay, you're,
I don't know, I might have got bad wrist problems or anything from falling, so.
no, but you know her name. so
Yeah, I can
you
see it right
okay.
there. It's
Okay. So, yeah, how,
Yeah, it says-
how do you propose we
On those stamps,
destroy?
you can talk to Dusty. He's got rubber that he can replace them so you don't get rid of the stamp part. You flip this way and you pull that off. And that's gone. Dusty has rubber, he can replace that stamp. So instead of spending the money for the whole stamp, because there's nothing wrong with the stamp, talk to Dusty about just the rubber replacement.
Those are so inexpensive in relativity to
Yeah.
having it done.
But
You probably
they're-
won't go that route. But what do you propose on something like this?
So I'm trying to find a statute that requires destruction of it.
I just want
On
the term
these, it's,
destruction defined.
this is nothing but her, this ties nothing into the county. I don't
No.
see why we could just not give those to Rebecca if she wants them, or tell her we're gonna trash them.
Yeah, there's
That's
nothing
just your
on it.
name,
Yeah, that's all that is. This is a seal and it does have her,
county clerk on.
and Rebecca, something Brasser, whatever her middle English is, S. Yeah, county clerk.
What's the other name? Is it just your
They're both,
name?
they're the same with the
They're
names.
both
Mhm.
names on them? Okay.
Was that Rebecca's idea to put it on the agenda?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how that got on there.
Well, let's find that out.
Okay, let me go ask Logan.
I'm sorry to be such.
No, you're fine.
You're getting your exercise.
That's fine.
Huh.
So, do we have a deputy?
She's the name, according to, she's supposed to put that in writing, but we've been told it's Michelle. It should be in writing, according to
Yeah.
statute.
I did it Friday. And, St. Gina. She told me that she would have them stamps put on there, destroy their stamps.
Who said that? Oh, she told
She
you?
was gonna put him on there.
Okay.
And that's,
So it did come from her.
With the opening, can you, as a, commissioners, can you appoint a,
temporary?
temporary
I don't
person?
think so. I think the statutes clearly state that the deputy,
Oh, so can you appoint a deputy?
I don't think so.
You're stuck on this intern still.
Logan put it on there, but per Rebecca.
Okay,
Rebecca.
thank you.
But, there is another one of these in there, but it does not have her name on it. It just says county clerk.
Oh,
But this one has her name on it and it says county clerk.
gosh, you would think that that would be statutory, what can be on there, on that stamp. They're so specific about notaries, it's such a simple thing compared to this.
Yeah. state office or anything.
Are you officially in writing the deputy?
I thought we were all deputies, Myra. I mean, honestly, I don't think, we were,
I
On-
think
on
you can
paper-
have more deputies.
on
It's
paper,
confusing.
we're all deputies.
Yeah.
We all took the oath, but I think she said one's deputy election, one's deputy budgets, and I don't have anything in front of me. Mine just says deputy.
And what kind of paperwork is that?
It's on our oath,
Oh,
so I don't know.
are they in the clerk's office?
The oaths?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you want me to go get them?
I'm
I'll go
sorry.
I'll go get all of our
I
paperwork.
got an email.
You be ready for another donut.
I had
Yeah,
asked her.
I can have
She
one.
didn't get the first one. I had asked her who her deputy was, so she resigned by email, and let's see. I thought she said Cassie over elections and Michelle.
I would think those stamps that have her name that says she's county clerk would have to be either destroyed or locked up someplace. I wouldn't
I
think they'd
think
be.
Jack's about to take care of everybody's problem.
Well, this is what she wrote, but I don't know if this could be constant Sue as in writing. That's a Jake question, but she said Michelle is my deputy clerk, and Cassie is my deputy election clerk.
Say it can't be, because she also sent that out that she had resignation also.
To Cassie, yeah, and, but that's, well, it could have. I don't. That's a mess. Oh,
Master,
But
disaster
still-
over here.
what do you do with that? I mean, that's, That's-
Don't cut it up, but it's tougher than I thought it was.
Pardon, pardon? Shoot it. No shit, she said. Y'all donut, Larry?
No thanks.
since Marty, we need to make sure that's timely. Our attorney, he's
Yeah,
purposely not taking any appointments, so.
waiting to call, we gotta call him.
Myra, I am so sorry. Myra, excuse me, I am so sorry.
Pardon?
I'm sorry.
About what?
Just everything's kind of a mess.
Oh, it's not.
Okay, so here's our
I believe
oaths.
so.
No, different, Clara.
Yeah. We're up there that afternoon.
Yeah, I read the statutes that she can have multiple.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, well, yeah.
Show
Yeah,
it.
it's just a birthday.
Did you?
Yep.
No, I have to, I'll show it to you. Okay. And then I brought our files, if you needed our files.
Yep. I'll see you there.
Jack, Did you have a piece out?
I'll send it to
Doesn't that send them the same information?
Yeah, I'll forget your card at first.
Yeah.
I don't see any statutory requirements on it. I told Logan to call Secretary of State's office and see if they have directive or guidance on what to do with them.
So this is in writing.
Oh,
What'd you do with them? Did you give them?
Well, I mean, the destruction of
This,
Oh, okay.
the seal.
You don't see anything?
I don't see anything.
oh yeah, you took that off, if you could take the other side off, then that's taken care of.
But then what do you do with the other?
I send you a text message with my name.
Pull that up and throw this away. You took one side of it off.
I'll go on your stuff. Probably do it. Yeah, I will.
Is that what we're doing? Taking it apart?
I say that would be fine, why not? Or we can tear that off.
Yeah, keep this into a shredder.
Yeah, I'll feed it to a shredder.
He was gonna try to cut that, but it was tougher than.
Yeah, I bet it'll go through a shredder though.
Okay, I will. Did you wanna look at those? You want me to feed it through a shredder? Okay. You want them here? You want me to break this one or just feed it through the shredder?
Whatever you wanna do.
It's the other side.
Oh, the other side, just put it through the
Okay,
shredder.
okay.
We got a pair of, I use a pair of scissors to.
You guys have a shredder over there?
Yes, I think it's, yes, it is. Thank you, Jake.
Yep.
Gosh, what's that shredder pay?
I don't know, hopefully it takes it.
Yeah.
He thought it would go through
Oh,
there.
that's tougher than blue now.
Yeah.
So which one is it?
Oh, they were over in the office.
Oh, they were?
I brought them over.
Oh.
So if we want, I mean, I'm more than happy to let Logan pick on anything he needs to do, because I'm not here all the time.
The thing is.
You're about to be here all the time.
With your partner.
Okay, well, I didn't, I mean, he's here all the time.
Commissioner
Logan's in.
He specified in
This
the book.
I went ahead and was put labels in it, so you guys know who's in who's if you wanna mark on them or where you. All that we have in them so far is what she showed you earlier, but as I get stuff, I can bring it to you or.
But this includes what you have so far?
This is everything I have so far.
Awesome, awesome.
Gun donut?
No,
You better.
I've already got this.
They're good.
And even this.
Hey, did you hand me back the oath, so I can shred them?
And yeah, as I get more stuff, I will add into that. I asked Delinda, because I know you guys meet with her next week, and she said she gave you hers already.
Mhm.
So
Good point.
those ones aren't in there because I haven't received them from her
Thank you
yet.
for that.
But yeah,
Appreciate
if
it.
you need anything, just call her.
Appreciate having those so we can have them before a meeting with them.
Never mind, they're shredded.
Thank you, Louis.
What is, that's the election. Oh, okay, so no bother. All right.
So I can just throw this away?
Yep.
Perfect.
It's destroyed.
Thank you. Okay, these oaths. the one-
I got 'em.
You have them.
What do you wanna do with
So,
them?
is your understanding of the statutes is what? As far as who's in charge of that office, or at least different parts of the office?
So your question is, right now, who's in charge of the office?
Who's in charge until we get the governor to approve the
Yeah.
deal tomorrow night? 'Cause it, I mean, honestly, it could be a month.
That's why.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I don't mean this mean, but I'm looking for
I'm gonna tell you
vacation.
before you say anything else, we're not taking any more resignations until somebody's seated in the.
I'm
So you
leaving
don't
June
know.
18th for vacation.
June
That's
18th?
gonna have to be canceled.
It'll be okay.
You've never canceled a vacation? I've canceled them all except for one.
I think we'll
Taking my
have,
grandbabies.
I think we'll have an appointment by
Okay.
then.
Okay.
I don't understand why, this seems so archaic to do it by mail. I don't know why they don't do it by
Can I drive it?
electronically.
I'd be happy
I
to
said
ride
by-
up there.
Yeah.
I
I
think
said by
it's,
Come on.
UPS.
we'll get it there fast. It's, how long is it gonna sit on her desk, her staff to get it?
I would call Schallenberger and ask him to do something. He has a lot of power up there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I bet he can turn it around in a day if he wanted to.
Good point.
All it says is how to fill the vacancy.
What'd you say?
So all it says is how you, the process for filling the vacancy, it doesn't say anything about interim.
I read somewhere that the deputy is in charge of absences and in,
Right.
vacancy.
Well,
I didn't know she was leaving when I signed that.
the thing is, everybody's a deputy, so.
Yes,
Well, it
we're
says
all,
clerk shall
right?
appoint a deputy county clerk.
To be head of that office and that
I think deputy clerk is a whole lot more encompassing
then you're like.
than your budget or, I mean, it's very clear.
Cause
what
I
the
think she
election does.
did me so that I could come in and take minutes.
Yeah, that's something I learned in the reading too, that it's supposed to be the clerk or the deputy.
And that's probably why she made everybody deputies so that anybody could take minutes.
That could be.
Could
Right,
be.
so vacancy filled by deputy county clerk. Perform all duties of the county clerk during clerk's absence or until the vacancy is filled.
Don't worry about your vacation, whatever happens. You
Happens.
don't need to worry about your,
Okay,
we'll suffer too.
okay.
Just provided that they can have multiple deputies.
Oh, okay.
Well, that covers that, then multiple deputies, we got that.
It's like having a sheriff's department, multiple deputies.
So my question would be like today, we anticipate passing a resolution. Did you have a stamp that just said clerk,
Mhm.
we're gonna be able to use that and
Yeah,
Michelle sign off on it?
yeah,
I mean, I signed off on our minutes and things.
yeah. She's the deputy then.
So we got a stamp that says clerk.
Did you hear that? You're it. Okay,
Game on.
very good.
Where's that raise format?
We got rid of the only one that had her name.
Right, yes, except for these stamps and I'll just get rid
Well,
of them.
in there,
That
that's,
doesn't matter.
that's just a signature there.
Right, yeah.
Nothing, but the
Okay.
only thing with Cherokee County Clerk is what we destroyed a while ago.
Right, and then we have one that's like that without her name on
Okay.
it. Okay.
Do you know how to work the telephone to put that on conference?
And the new phone system, who are we conferencing with?
Matt Bonner, or outside counsel.
I'm sure, yeah, that one just put it on speaker, right?
Right.
Yeah, sounds easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We get out the deputy clerk's way.
I can figure this out. I used to be a computer.
You can take over.
Hey,
Okay,
before
so-
you do that, I think I'll just go ahead and make the motion
Oh, let me write it
What?
down.
Oh,
to go into executive session.
Oh,
I just, anything can happen, but, well, I know you don't wanna hear about the resolution, maybe. We're gonna do the fence viewing and then we're gonna have the employee executive session. Don't anticipate other action.
fence.
So you ready? I
You don't
make
need
a-
to stick around with these.
For the fence viewing?
Well, the fence viewing, I'm gonna step out.
Right.
For sure.
And we don't need you for personnel either,
Okay.
because it's just,
Well, you got my number, I'm just across the
Yes.
street.
Is
Take
it,
it on that leave, Judge.
are you doing one or two executive sessions?
one right now.
we done now?
Here, I don't wanna have to take
I
that.
make
What's
a
that?
motion that we have an
Office
executive session with our, by conference call, our outside counsel, Matthew Bonner, for 10 minutes to resume at 10:33.
Second.
Motion and a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried unanimously.
I need to see it.